everyone, and welcome back to Eureka Pyros, where, as you can see, not exactly level 50, but I have immediately unlocked the next thing, so I'm like, what the hell, I'm gonna do this, and then we'll skip ahead to when I've got to 50. I must say, sir, that your hard work and dedication never ceases to impress. I'm sure you know full well what tidings we have to share, but let us allow Master Gerald the honors. What are you two standing around like a couple of slack-jawed imbeciles for? Staring at me like you're waiting for a grand and momentous announcement of some sort. Pfft, back at that. I'm just pulling your leg, lads. We've been hard at work. Me and Miss Kroll poured over your data, and we've done it. Found ourselves a way to push your weapon to our very limits we have. Which isn't to say there's nothing to be gained from further research, though. I reckon there's a few more ways I might put these thrice damn memes to good use. Anyway, keep on playing with the manipulator and seeing what you can learn. Suck up all the knowledge and wisdom this goddamn place has to offer, and then share it with us. You won't be disappointed. What in the world is he talking about? I can only assume it's something other than Eureka weapons, though I honestly can't say what. Still, if he believes there's something to be gained from further research, then I must implore you to carry on with your experimentation. Upon recording 50 or more, I'm guessing that there's going to be more in the next portion of Eureka. Unique entries in your Logos action log, and speaking with Drake, you'll be able to acquire new items. Armor. Ugly armor. Yeah, so basically, I have the ability to max out the weapon now. But I'm basically short 500 crystals. Right? I need 200, then 300, so yeah, 500. And I obviously need the item that you get from the person that spawns up here, whose name I can't remember because everyone calls her Penny. But yes, that is all for now. We've managed to get to 30, which is something. Only just, but you know, there's some pretty cool ones. Certain ones being better than others. Death is just the best spell in existence. It's just so fun. Anywho, that's all for now. Catch me in a second. We'll jump over to getting to level 50 and go on, let's run over and we can continue and finish up the story with Kryl. So see you in a sec. Hello everyone and welcome back, as we've done it. We've hit 50. Oh my god, thank god, thank god. And I'm doing this straight away. Don't have enough to upgrade the weapon stuff yet. Don't care. I want my mount. Or I want it back. Whatever. Anyways, Kryl, what's the story in Balamori? Let's take stock of what we know. A deiform entity known as Eureka was imprisoned within the central tower of the headquarters of the students of Baldesion, by means of a complex arcane ward spanning the entirety of the Isle of Val. Yeah. Said ward was then modified by Grandfather and the other founders to slowly drain Eureka of its considerable ether, eventually killing it once and for all. However, with the proto-etherite no longer operational, the ward has been broken, perhaps permanently. Without the ward to bind or drain it of ether, Eureka can feed on the ethereal currents to regain its strength and eventually break free of the barrier surrounding the headquarters. Which basically means I'll have to kill it. Assuming Eureka dates back to the time of Alec, defeating it in the traditional manner would ensure it never returned, as those who summoned it forth are long dead. Yet Grandfather and the others instead elected to imprison it here on the Isle. The question is, why? If for some reason slaying it is not an option, then we would need to restore the original ward. Alas, without the proto-etherite, I cannot see a means to do so. Simply put, we have no good options. That said, we cannot simply throw our hands up and do nothing, can we? I should like to think we are of one mind in that respect. Yep, I agree. So, in the spirit of trying something, anything, regardless of how ineffectual it may prove, I would like you to first help me tie up a loose end. I've detected another confluence in Eastern Flame Rock, the last piece of magicite still clogging the ethereal arteries of Pyros, I suspect. I'd like you to go and collect it for me, please. Alright. Is that gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be in the area that I've not been to yet. Alright, let's head on over. Alright, Jesus. At the center of the confluence of ether, you find a shimmering stone magicite. As you kneel to retrieve it, the confluence disappears. Now I'm gonna cheat, since my time's about to run out anyways. Do it this way, because doing it this way saves me using return. It probably takes about the same time. Ba ba ba. Alright, Kryl, I'm back. Ignore the fact that I left. Just decided to go to Kugani for a minute. Good, you've returned. I hope your trip was uneventful. And with that, we have the final piece, the final magicite of Pyros. Thank you so much for this, and everything else you've done for me. I've been thinking, Alex, if the ward is the best means by which we might contain and defeat Eureka, then we must restore it, and we must do so without the proto-etherite we cannot repair. And so I propose to you, what if we were to instead construct a new focal point to replace the void left by the proto-etherite? I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I'm quite serious. If we were to utilize the magicite we've collected thus far, I believe we could construct a facsimile to serve in the etherite's place. I won't lie, doing this will take significant time and resources, materials and manpower. That we lack at present. Even so, I think this is our best option. To achieve this, we'll also need to redirect the ethereal streams to fuel the process, to immerse the magicite in a torrential flood of ether, namely the endless font rising in Pagos, or from Pagos. Don't never mention Pagos. Whether or not this is even possible is another question altogether. Therefore, if you'd like to perform a simple test for me, I'd like you to perform a simple test for me. The magicite I've given you has been specially treated to facilitate the absorption of ether. I want you to take it to the cavern of the second cant, which is directly above the fumarole of Pagos. Ah, I did not know that. Hold it above the ethereal font and observe how it reacts. Then return to me and report your findings. Thank you. So that's down here. I did not realize that that was directly above the ethereal burst of death. Alright, let's head down. So, funny thing is, wanna know the worst part about falling down from here? It's not the fall, it's the fact you'd fall into Pagos. The endless flood of ether rising from Pagos far below continues into the skies high above. In mere moments, the treated magicite grows bright and warm as it reacts to the torrential stream of ether, as Kryl hoped it would. And that's it apparently. Now, before I teleport back, I want to make a joke. 1 shook, 2 shook, 3 shook. Oh, shucks. Alright, that's an awful joke. Time to head back. Time to Ted back. Time to head back to Ted. Hello Ted, I have returned! Please tell me you come Please tell me you come bearing good news. I mean, the happy music says just that. Do 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 do. Oh, what a relief! Then, the method I envisioned for constructing an aetherite facsimile to restore the ward should be viable. And with that, I believe we've once again come to the end of our time together. As I mentioned before, this process will require significant time and resources, which we lack at present. So, there's nothing else you can contribute to our expedition for now. I should say though, that the next stage of our expedition may well be our last. If we can't gain access to the headquarters soon, then we may be too late to stop at Eureka, and then... I'll refrain from grim predictions and the like, especially when I should like to think it will not come to that. We're coming for you, Eureka! Ba, ba, ba. You have reached the conclusion of this chapter of the Eureka expedition. The expedition will continue in a future update. You mean now, road mates? You mean now, road mates? Making the most of Pyros. Not that I don't enjoy your company, Alex, but there's really nothing else you can do to help us at this time. I'll let you know when we're ready to continue the expedition. Yep, reach the end, continue in the next one. Alright, well, we're done with the story. I have 162 crystals, so we're a little short, but we're getting there. Join me next time. Well, not next time. Join me in 2 seconds when we come back to Gerald and get our next weapon upgrade. So see you in a sec. Here, get your weapon augmented, lads. Yes. Actually unequip it like an idiot. Or not like an idiot. Yep. Augment Eureka weapon. Elemental Grimoire +1. Yep, I've got your materials. Yep, looks like we're all set. Give it here and I'll get to work. So that's 200. Do I get a cutscene for this? Right in, sit tight and I'll get started. Tink, tink, tink. Sweet. Right, no cutscene, not surprised. Giving a new lease on life. Don't trot off, think that's all you can do. Yep, we've still got 1 more to go. And an awful lot of crystals. But it's better at least, I guess, for now. Ugh. See you in a sec. And it's done! Alright. Gerald, give me my weapon. Let's actually unequip it. And here you get weapon augmented, lad. Yep. Grimoire +2. And the requisite materials. Yes. Alright. Looks like we're all set. Give me them things. Grimoire +2. 300 more of the Pyros crystals. and 5 crystals. Here's the thing, lad. Before I take my hammer to the weapon of yours, there's an important question I have to ask. I poured a lot of blood and sweat and tears into this beauty, and I pushed her to her limits. If you want to push her any further, you're going to have to make a choice. Her core attributes can't be straight denied, but in exchange, I'll have to strip her of certain secondary properties, you might say. It's not all bad though. If I've got the right of it, we should be able to tweak her a little after the fact. Though, that'll require no shortage of materials as well. Anyway, last chance. You sure you want to go through with this? Basically, you're going to lose the substats, and then you have to randomly roll on them afterwards. Are you certain? Yes! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Right then, as long as you're going in with eyes wide open. Tink, tink, tink. Ooh, that was a new sound effect. Ba, 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 ba. Ba. Bugger me! We've outdone ourselves yet again! We've built the half-frozen, half-smouldering lifeblood of Pyros, and with it, forged a masterpiece. The olden Yans, the zenith of what this godforsaken hellhole's got to offer. Yes, and it's not bad. I'll give you the Pyros Grimoire. Elemental Grimoire sounded a little better. I feel like that should have been the name of the last one. So, as I mentioned before, I had to strip your weapon of its secondary properties in order to push her core attributes beyond the limits. But you'll be pleased to hear that there's a simple method by which you might imbue it with the properties it lost. If not still better ones. Give her that kettle I gave you in Pagos, would you? Oh, not the kettle. Anything but the kettle. Tinky tinky tink. Swing. There will do it. I made a few modifications that should enable it to soak up the unique energies of Pyros. You're welcome, by the way. So, Life Farm? Once it's brimming with vitiated ether, you'll need to seek out another crystal forge and use it like before. The one in Pagos won't do. I reckon there's one around here though. Though damned if I know where to look. Anyway, once you've got a stock of smouldering Pyros crystals, you can use them in conjunction with the beadworks to enhance your weapon further. Come to the manual, by the way, so if you're feeling responsible, maybe take a look before you get started. Thank you for buying the blah 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 blah. Eh? Why can't you use the vitiated ether in crystals of Pagos? Bugger me, what do I look like? A bleeding etherologist? Not really, no, but no use killing them messenger lads. You want a convoluted explanation as to why you got to jump through a new set of hoops, eerily similar to last? Go and ask Miss Cryle. Else, I did just that not long ago, and she buried me in a mountain of gibberish and equations. All I took away from it was only the vitiated ether Pyros would do. Made me feel like a right bleeding idiot, to be honest. Actually, given that you know etherologist yourself, it might be best if you don't ask her for an explanation after all. But never mind all that. You know what you need to do, so go out there and do it. The Engineers, Eureka gear and weapons. As you defeat enemies in the Fibrin and Eureka kettle gradually accumulates vitiated ether. Smouldering protein crystals are created by converting it, then enhance the weapon. Lots of crystals. Through the use of memeworks, you may imbue your weapon with additional properties. Strength and nature will be determined at random. Ugh. Yeah, that's the worst part of this. Random. I've got it! Pyros Grimoire. Alright. You don't have enough crystals. Need 2 crystals per upgrade. Okay. It is strongly recommended that you familiarize yourself with all aspects of the meme workstation before attempting to enhance an armament. Failure to do so may lead to catastrophic failure, grievous injury, death, more death, death, with a bit more death. Also, you might die. And death. And basically, you need the crystals, more death, and really that's it. Now I've got to go and grind out a load of crystals. Well, technically I've got to grind out a load of light so that I can get the crystals. Eerily similar to Pagos. Alright, off I go. See you when I've got at least 2 crystals. Alright, we've made it to the Mark II Crystal Forge at least, with a lot of people. Inscribed upon a metal plate are the words Mark II Crystal Forge. The apparatus does not appear to be damaged and seems simple enough to use. Presuming you have the requisite vitiated ether, which I have at least 1 of. Woo! 1 more to go. There's it. Smoldering Protean Crystal. See you next time for number 2. Alright, we have enough for 1 more. Convert the ether into crystal. You have another crystal. Let's head back and do our first, well, the only one that you're going to see, because I'm not going to do a million of them. I think it takes quite a lot. I wouldn't say a million, but quite a lot to at least get all the stats. But let's at least show 1 off. Alright, Meme Station, which sounds like an awful TV series. No, TV program, whatever. Yeah. 2 crystals, enhance, tink, tink, tink. Direct hit plus 140, not bad. Sure, I don't know why I'd not put the first one on, but yeah, alright. 1 last thing to do in here, and we're done, so see you soon. Okay, hey guys. This is something I'm doing a little bit different, because I don't really know where this is going to exactly go. So, I'm going to put 2 insertions here, so you can see the amount that I've spent. Which you could see anyways if you look at the guild I have now. Because I'm officially done with Pyros. I'm sick of it. At this point, I actually prefer Pagos. The RNG has literally just killed me. So, yep, I've given in, I've bought them, I've spent so much more than I'm happy spending. Currently, I need 1 more thingy of the skirmisher. But don't remember the word, brain's dead. So look, offensive, I'm buying 1. Now the question is, are we gonna have to come back here? Because I have a lot of spare bloodbaths now. And I'm just really lost for how horribly RNG everything ended up being. I was enjoying Pyros so much. And this, yes, this is content that is not necessary at all. And on lots of my videos and comments on different things, a lot of people have asked, is Eureka worth doing? Is Pyros worth doing? Yes, if you stay away from the Logos actions, or at least stay away from getting all 50, never touch the ones that are needed for the bunny fates. Let's see if I'm going to be even more angry. Thank Christ for that. Alright. Done. Now let's finish what I was saying. Stick to the story. I'm literally shaking with anger because I've wound myself up basically. It's not something to be so angry about. It's just, I really like Eureka. I like the story. I like that it fills in for the story of the Isle of Val, and it's its own thing, and it's intriguing, and I really want to see where it's going. The weapons are okay. The armors we'll see very soon, besides the one that you can see right now, is utterly garbage. And There's just so much RNG. Hey, you want to get the weapon? That's fine. Just collect all the things. Alright. Why is it not got any substats? Oh, that's because you need to go out and beat things. And then you just do RNG and you get random stats. Alright, so each time it'll give us random, like, little bit more. No, every time it's completely random. Ah. Well, getting the gear mustn't be so bad. Well, how'd you get them out? Oh, that's from a rare drop. From a thing that's a rare drop. Let's see. Currently not on. I wonder why. Because they're actually necessary. So, this is what gets me annoyed. 1. Complete the bunny feat. RNG number 1. Will the bunny actually drop? So will you get a bunny to be able to go and search for a chest? Number 1. Number 2. Chest. Is it a bronze, silver, gold? If it's not a gold, well then tough luck, you're not getting it. Number 3. Being specific here for the logograms, is it the exact one that you want? If not, too bad, you failed the RNG check. And the final one, as we just saw from what I had to do, you want that skirmisher? Well, you best hope you don't get a load of bloodbath. Because that's what I got. 6 bloodbath. You need 2. Ever. Ever. To be fair, bloodbath actually makes a fairly useful ability in focus. So, that's not too bad. Except you also need the other one. Which is bad. So, bloodbath's a pile of garbage. And it's just, it's too much for me. I hate spending money in this game. But it's for this exact reason. I know I've talked about this with my free company a lot. After Eureka ends, everyone will regret spending money on this stuff. The Logos actions are going to be worthless. And 90% of the stuff that, well, 100% of the stuff you'd spend it on for the Logos stuff is worthless. Unless you really want the gear, which if you're a tank, I can understand that. But otherwise, well, let's just see. So, Skirmisher, Guardian, Ordained. I don't want to get this wrong, as we only have one bloody chance. Unless I have to spend more. Oh my god, I'm done. You have learned a total of 50 Logos actions. You insane, stupid person. That's not bad. I guess. Is it worth? I mean, sure. Yeah, let's have it. Why not? Drake, talk to me. Say nice things to me. Soothe me. I'm so angry. Excellent, you're here. Master Gerald bade me seek you out, but it seems you saved me the trouble of trudging through the snow. It would seem that his continued work with the memes has nothing at all to do with weapons, but something else altogether. He's been very busy of late. Oh, isn't the hero of the hour? You're a bleeding master of memes, you are. And let no man say different. I've applied all the data you've gathered, or supplied us with, to a forgotten project of mine, Eureka Gear. Thought I forgot all about it, did you? Well, I did. No, you didn't forget about it. You wanted it not in the game. Clearly, this was an afterthought, not... The original idea was to have armor that grew. The same as the weapon. Not, here's some armor from before that you can now die after upgrading it 3 times. And then he has some ugly armor, unless you're a tank. Turned out it'd be a lot easier than I anticipated too. So easy in fact, that I'm leaving the production of said gear to this here gent. If you want for new and improved stuff, speak with him and he'll get you sorted. That's it. You gonna say anything? No? Are you on mute? Yes. If only he could be so innovative and driven all the time, at all times. Perhaps he'd never have been taken in by Rowena. In any case, I think it's safe to say that we no longer have need of research data. You may, of course, continue to use the manipulator as you like. Thank you again for your continued assistance. Let's go say... Wait a minute. You weren't here before, were you? Or did I just miss these two? Anywho, it's not you. It's not you at all. He's likely over here. No, he's not over here. Where the hell is he? Oh, is he here? Yeah, I thought so. I totally forgot that there was the person here. Though my skills pale in comparison to his, Master Gerald has bade me oversee the production of all Eureka armor for the foreseeable future. Should you have need of any pieces, you need only provide the requisite materials. Now, what was it people were... Ah, right, the creepy doll. Are you going to talk to me again? Alright, this is it. We're there. I've got enough for like one piece. Well, let's go through them. Oh my god. I don't have anywhere to put the... That stays in my hand then. So, fending outfit. I thought I clicked that. I had not. And the best part is... I mean, I shouldn't complain about the fact that you have to work for it. After all the work you've put in for it. But you do. You still have to trade in a load of crystals. But at least the one good thing about it is it's not RNG. It's simply just give us some crystals. That's it. Alright, so yes. I know Lalafell not the best indicator of things. But tanking gear, really bloody nice. If I was playing a tank, I'd be so happy to have gotten that. But I'm not. And I guess I've unlocked this now so I can come back in the future. Maiming. Same thing. If you hadn't seen, yeah, the maiming set is basically the same, but red. Not awful, but not great. Out of curiosity. Ah, right, you lose a lot of the styling of it. Fair enough, but you can at least get it, like, similar. If you don't like the red, I mean. Yeah, you can basically die. Though you do lose a lot of the nice little details of it, which is a shame. They could have just made it the red parts that died. That's not the point. So next up, striking. Striking. Ooh, is it very striking? I don't know. I'm not looking at it yet. Ugh. I don't like this thing on the butt. That, very nice. I quite like that a lot. The arms, if it didn't have the weird handkerchiefs, they might be okay. The chest is uninspired. Boots are nice. Pants are just literally nothing. You can't see them. They could just be any pants dyed that colour. Alright, is the next set going to be the same? No. Alright, it's the aiming set that's the same. I may as well try that on next. So, slightly different. Ah, right. So, they're the same. Okay. Let's continue with aiming. Yeah. Oh my god, that was the slightest colour change I've ever seen. And aiming. What? Basically, it's the same set, but the chess pieces, let's go back to the top. It's the scouting chest. Alright, scouting. That's okay. I think that's what... Yeah, that's what the casters get as well. No, scouting, not aiming. That's a much nicer version of that. The colours, it doesn't look right. Whereas... that actually looks quite nice. What am I doing? Scouting. Oh my god, it's the slightest of colour changes. Scouting. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's so slight. Also, that colour works a bit better. Oh well. Scouting. Ooh, it's got heels. Didn't realise. Take off the helmet. Broken in. That kind of works. Remove them, perhaps. You need something. But that one actually doesn't look too bad. If there was something on the arms. Alright, here we go. The two casting ones are the same, so... yeah. Let's leave it till last. Oh my... What? Could you not afford to give us full-size gloves? Oh my god, I'm getting too angry. This is the angry portion of these videos. Remove. Ooh! Now the design on that actually looks quite nice when you can actually see it. But you can never see it. I'm gonna have to try the other ones on. And the boots of casting. Not bad. Don't actually hate them. Alright, before we get to the bit that's going to upset me the most, I'm going to try on all the others. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I really, really, really don't like that. And yes, they're obviously all going to be the same. Oh god, they're really ugly. Alright, well, I'm sure someone likes these, but it's not me. It's just a long skirt. I mean, no, it... my voice is getting rough because I'm yelling too much. It doesn't look awful. It's just... why is it another dress? Why is it always a dress for casters? Oh, I'm still going to probably collect the crystals and get it, but... no, remove. Let's show the last one. Healing. Slightly lighter-ish. I didn't think that did anything. Gloves. Almost identical. Like, if you couldn't tell, it's just the rings that changed. Which I'll show them closer in a second. Bottoms. Again, not that bad actually. I like this kind of gold leaf design that you'll never see. I'm sure actually I remember people talking about that back when this stuff was all data mined out. Really nice pants that you'll never see. What's the bottom of them like? Actually, I quite like the wrap at the bottom. And yeah. Wait, how are they different? Oh. There's one tiny little bit that changes. Okay. Fair enough. And last but least. Yeah, I think of the two, I got lucky with the caster one because that's awful. That one actually legitimately is awful. The white does not go with the gold and that doesn't look right. Also, it really annoys me that they're not full-size gloves. What other gloves were there? Were they all the same? Yeah, let's go for you. That's better. I'm not sure why the half weird gloves. This is gonna be the end of these videos, and I don't even know. You know what? I've got enough. Here, have my crystals. Get rid of the shades. Doesn't deserve shades. Let's move you down. See, this is how bad this outfit is. I have bought one piece. Can you tell? Can you tell that I've only bought one piece of it? No, you can't. Because, in fact, those gloves actually work with it. So I probably wouldn't ever buy the other ones unless I have enough crystals running spare. In which case I'll probably buy the tanking set because it's just better. But someone help me out here. Who in the Square Enix team? Oh, sorry, who in the 14 team? Everyone always blames Square Enix. It's not their fault. They don't actually design the game. And people also blame Yoshi, where he might not be entirely responsible, but he must be. And like recently, the FanFest, the first FanFest of 2018 happened, and we're showing off the final Pyros. No, wait, they didn't say that. Here is the next expedition in Eureka. Greeted with silence. This is the final. Clap, 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 clap. People actually clapped at it being told it was the final Eureka. Which is really upsetting to me. Because as I said, story-wise, really love it. And it's funny how, if you actually go back, now you've seen this, and watch through the Pyros videos, you'll notice me getting slowly more, like my animosity growing and growing and growing as we go on. Because this last part of the video should have taken maybe 5 minutes. I don't know how long it has taken, but I know it's longer than it should have. So, huge apologies. I'm sorry that I went a little bit over the top. Let's show off the weapon one last time. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I actually like the way that the wings mesh with the book. That I actually quite like the design of. I'm a bit upset that it's just save effect, but fire. Not that I don't like the effect. It's that it's just a bit lazy. Whereas if you look back at the previous, like the Realm Reborn and the Heavensward, what was it? The Zodiac and the Anima. There was quite a lot of variance in it. Whereas in this, I don't feel like there's really any variance. You have the Megaton. I'm talking from the summoning aspect. You have the Megaton. You have the Megaton Dragon Wings. Then you have the Elemental Grimoire. Then you have Elemental Grimoire Dragon Wings. And the next one is the last one. So, I never noticed that the wings actually move. That actually might be a thing they've added with this. I'll have to actually check that. And you know what? I actually can check that, can't I? Let's get out of this hellhole. I've spent like 4 million just to be done. And that actually legitimately upsets us. Because it means I hated it so much I didn't want to play it anymore. Oops. So... Ugh. Alright, good. So we can get that back, which is good. I actually warmed to that. And still selling it for a lot less than you should. You really need to up your prices. Yes, okay, so they have added something. Which is interesting. In which case, I actually give them more points for the weapon than originally. Because that's actually quite a nice addition. I don't know how much more I like it, but I like that it's something. It's not just the exact same thing now. But I'm going to stop now because I probably can just go on and on and on, and you can fall over again and again and again. So with the Prima Vista in the background, thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some enjoyment out of this. Perhaps you enjoyed my pain. Thanks again. See you next time for Eureka. I don't even remember what the name is. Eureka. Oh, what was it I called it? Eureka Water World. That's it. Because obviously it goes wind, ice, fire, water. You know, the four-factor. That always... It should have been Earth. Should have been Earth. I'm shutting up now. See you next time. Bye-bye. That was the wrong button. That one. That one. Bye-bye. And I thought that I would add this on the end because I wanted to say, no, I will not currently be going for the 6th Magicite slot because the requisites for it, you might be surprised to hear, are RNG based, meaning you need to get 3 items, Limbrix's dice, currently 9 million, Yin Yang's tissue, currently 5.9 million. Of course, this is on my server, but yeah. And Skull's Claw, currently 10 million. So I don't feel like spending over 20 million just for an extra Magicite slot that does almost nothing. It's more or less worthless. Even if you're a tank, getting that one extra to put in one of the other other stats, it's only slightly useful. So yeah, unless the price of these dramatically reduces, that's something I'm never ever going to get. Even if there is a tiny little "well done, you did it" bit of story, that isn't worth it. The Logos actions, at least I angrily get some gear if I feel like it. 6 Magicite slot that will never ever be used again. Nah, not worth it. Anyways, I just wanted to add this on the end so people understood that. Not that anyone legitimately even cares. But anyways, once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!